Hello everyone. Today I'll be showing you how to use an app called StayFocusd. StayFocusd is an app that allows you, the user, to limit your internet usage instead of having someone else restrict it. So this is really good for high school students who want to be focused on their laptops that they have in class, or college students like myself with similar interests. And so first of all, let me show you how to get it. First, go to Google Chrome and go to your settings, and then extensions in the corner here. Scroll all the way down past your extensions and say get more extensions. This will bring you to the Google Chrome web store, and you'll search for StayFocusd, and it's this first extension here, and you'll click add to Chrome, and that will install it to your Google Chrome web browser. Once added, you will get this little logo right here, this blue guy. And now I can show you how to manipulate some of the settings for this app. So by clicking on it here, you will be able to block certain sites. It'll show you the amount of time you have remaining for the day that you have allowed yourself to access certain sites. And you can go to settings and do a couple other options. So we're going to go to settings. So most of these settings are pretty self-explanatory. Max time allowed per day is just the amount of time you want to allow yourself to access certain websites that you put on your blocking list per day. Say you only want to go on Facebook, 10 minutes a day, you can allow yourself to do that. Next one is active days. This is the days of the week that you want to have StayFocusd active. So say for instance, I just want mine active Monday through Friday during the school week, but on Saturday and Sunday, I don't want my internet restricted. I don't want to have a certain amount of time that I'm limited to. Active hours is kind of like active days, but it's specifically when you want to have StayFocusd active during the day. So say I want it active from 7 a.m. until, let's say 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. That means that anywhere within this 12-hour window, 13-hour window really, you will have this StayFocusd app active, and it will be counting down your allowed time of 10 minutes. But any time out of that time frame, it will not count against you. Daily reset time is just the time of day you want your allowable minutes to reset. So at its default is midnight, so at midnight the night of, it will reset from however many minutes you used back to 10 minutes. Blocked sites are the sites you can add, and I will show you how to do this, that will allow you to block certain sites. It's the sites you would like to have counted against your max time allowed each day. And allowed sites is kind of the same thing. If you specifically want to always allow certain sites, you can do this, but by default, if you're not blocking a site, it will allow a site. Nuclear option is, it's an option that allows you to limit all of your web browsing for a certain amount of time. Maybe if you're working on a project and you really don't want to have any sort of distractions, you can block all websites for a certain amount of time, and then it won't allow you to access them until afterwards. Couple other settings I can show you. I don't feel like explaining too much. They explain them well here in the required challenge. And the customize, they're very self-explanatory. The only other one is the import-export settings, which might be useful. If you as a professor or a teacher want to create a list of sites that you would prefer to have your students blocked, you can create that, export that list of sites, and then have your students import those, or they themselves can do it. And so that's pretty useful. But next I'm going to show you how to block a site. So, for instance, if I'm on Twitter and I want that to be a site that I block, you simply go up to here, up to the StayFocusd button, click it, and click block this entire site. So now you can see the image is now red. It went from being blue to red, meaning now as I'm on this tab, it will count against my 10 minutes per day. Let's see how I'm doing here. 4 minutes, okay. It'll count against your 10 minutes per day. If you're not on the tab, it won't count against you. And as you can see, if I go on to maybe YouTube, for example, I haven't blocked this website and it's not counting against me. I don't have my timer marked down, even though Twitter's in the background. It's only when I'm on the tab that it marks down my time. Sound good? Okay. So, what exactly happens when you get to your time limit? So I'm going to set my limit to 1. So now after 1 minute, it will block the sites, and I'll kind of show you what that looks like here. So let's go to Twitter. Twitter's blocked. You can see I have a countdown going down here. And once it gets down to 0, it will block all the sites I have on my block list until I decide, until the end of the day, or until the time resets, or until the active hours that I've chosen to work within, we're no longer within those hours. So this is a great way to have your students learn to self-regulate themselves. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. And here. So now anytime I try to go to this blocked site, like Twitter, it'll pop up with this tab that says, shouldn't you be working? And if that happens, if I keep trying to go to Twitter, it's not going to allow me to. It keeps saying, shouldn't you be working? Yada, yada, yada. And it's not going to be until after the time limit. Let's see, after maybe the daily reset limit, or after my active hours, that I'll get those 10 minutes back. That are however much time I've allowed in my maximum time allowed per day. If by chance you find yourself locked out and you don't want that to be the case, so I'm just going to go into nuclear mode. I'm blocking all sites, and I accidentally blocked a site I didn't want, or I went to nuclear mode and I don't want to be there. I can't access any websites. I want to be able to get onto the websites so I can do my schoolwork or whatever. You can always uninstall the app, click remove from Chrome, and then you can access your websites again. But I wouldn't advise doing this because it kind of defeats the whole purpose. So I'm going to go back and install that app once again. Really quick here. And add it back to Chrome. Alright, so it's back. Other than that, you can also, so here is the list of sites that are blocked. Let me re-add Twitter to that list of sites. So I'll block this site. And since the site is blocked, it will appear under my StayFocusd settings tab as one of the sites that I want blocked. And I can add however many sites I'd like here, and if I'd like to remove them, I can obviously remove them. And if I want to add it back, I can add it back again. And there it is. So, I hope this was a helpful recording. I believe this is a really useful tool to help young kids in high school, young adults in high school really learn how to ironically stay focused, but do it on their own terms and their own time without having any kind of jurisdiction from, teachers or professors or the administration. It really teaches these kids how to monitor their time themselves. I think that's more of a useful skill than just blocking sites people don't like. There's a lot of sites out there that are very useful, like YouTube in academic settings, and really only the people that need them blocked should block them themselves. This way, the kids that are going to use these sites like YouTube for academic purposes have that access, and the kids who will maybe abuse it can regulate themselves. And everyone learns something in the process. Anyway, I hope you liked this video on how to use this app, this extension really, for Google Chrome. And I really hope you start utilizing it in your school settings or wherever you'd see fit. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.